Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a brand new video. Today we're going to be talking about the premiere episode of the new Walking Dead spinoff, Daryl Dixon. Of course, this show follows Daryl Dixon, Norman Reedus' character, as he gets, transported to France by mysterious ways, and then he has to find his way through. We're going to talk about the first episode, but before we get started, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. I know I've been gone for about a month, almost 2 months now, but don't worry. Daddy's home. I got the milk and the cigarettes. I'm home and I'm not going anywhere now. So let's talk about some Daryl Dixon. Of course, as I said, the show stars Norman Reedus, and as always, he's amazing as Daryl. And a lot of people just love him for Daryl, but I just like Norman Reedus as a guy. He seems like a really nice guy. I like his motorcycling show. Loved him in Boondock Saints. Can't wait to see him in Ballerina next year. I love Norman Reedus just as much as I love the Daryl Dixon character, and I was a little nervous when they first announced all these kind of sequel spin-offs to The Walking Dead because the other spin-offs, they're 50-50. World Beyond, I thought the story they were telling was good, just the writing was kind of shit. I have not watched Tales from The Walking Dead because I heard it was pretty garbage. And Fear the Walking Dead, it kind of comes and goes. Sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's really bad. You gotta take what you can get with that show. So I was a little nervous, but then Dead City came out. It wrapped up a few months ago, and I really liked that first season. I got my Negan shirt on. I really liked that first season, so that kind of gave me more high hopes for Daryl, and I'm glad to say that this first episode is really freaking good. It opens up with Daryl washing among the shore of France. Doesn't really know how he got there. He just knows that he was tangled up with some bad guys and they kind of shipped him off. And then we don't get much more explanation than that, at least for right now. And then he's scavenging for supplies, and then he gets into this building where these new cool, acidic walkers show up and start grabbing him, and they burn his arm, and he has to take them all down in Daryl fashion. Then he gets more supplies, and then he runs into this group, and they kind of trick him into taking out some bad guys, and then they take him out, and then these nuns show up and rescue Daryl, and then that's kind of where the rest of the episode takes place, is in an abbey in a church. And the nuns are kind of telling him all about the stuff that they're doing, what they're connected with, that this little kid they have, they're going to train him. He doesn't know yet, but they're training him to be the next Messiah. He's going to be the future of the human race. And that's kind of the story of the show, kind of. Daryl's going to have to protect this kid. And I think that's a good thing because Daryl always works well with kids. Judith, whoever he's stuck with, the girls from previous seasons, he's really good with the kid actors, Norman Reedus. So I think that's going to be a fun storyline moving forward. But then, of course, the bad guys of the show show up and they're like, hey, one of those guys he killed earlier was my brother. So they go to the abbey and all hell breaks loose. They're attacking the nuns and bullying. They're trying to steal the little kid. And then Daryl's like, because Daryl was on his way out, and he's like, nah, I can't let this kid get hurt. I can't let these nuns get hurt. So he starts whooping ass John Wick style. He's throwing axes. He's taking dudes down. He shoots the main bad guy. And that's kind of the one critique I had at the time was I was like, if this guy is the main bad guy of this show, he's kind of a weak villain because his only reason to be there, only reason is that Daryl took out his brother. And that's good motivation to want to take out someone, but for a whole show, that's a minor villain, and that's what it turns out to be. He's a henchman of the overarching villain that we see at the very end of the episode on the boat that I have to assume is the one Daryl was tossed off of in the life raft and sent to France. So that's going to tie it in. Daryl, the next on thing at the end looked pretty damn good. It looks like we're going to get some very interesting, very unique, very new and fresh stuff in the Walking Dead universe, which is something I feel like is what's needed. I like that these shows are going to different locations so it doesn't feel the same. Dead City went to New York City, which was cool. This show, France, which is cool. I've always wanted them to go overseas in The Walking Dead, and they finally did it. I love a Japan Walking Dead show, see what's going on there, but I can't wait to follow this adventure with Norman Reedus. I think this first episode was damn good. Like I said, the only problem I had was the villain, but then it's turned out that he's not the main villain, which A+ for me, so I really enjoyed this. I'm going to keep watching for sure. I love the Walking Dead stuff, whether it's bad or good, I'm watching it. So I don't think I'm going to talk about every episode, but maybe I will. If you guys are interested in that, maybe I will. But at this current time, I don't plan to. I plan on the next video being an Aquaman 2 trailer reaction this upcoming Thursday. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell for that. What did you guys think of Daryl Dixon? Have you watched it? Have I convinced you to watch it? Are you done with the Walking Dead universe? You're burnt out. You don't want anything to do with it anymore. You're totally cool. So let me know all that down in the comments below. Thank you all for watching. I promise I'm not going away again. I'm back now. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys right here next time.